Bright Tuty. Every student matters.
Hello students, we are going to start algebraic expressions. We have already studied about algebraic expressions while studying simple equations. We know how simple algebraic equations or simple algebraic expressions are formed. Now, do you remember how do we form algebraic expressions? What we do? We just combine constant and variables. And variables are represented by these small letters x, y, z, a, b, c, like this. These are variables whose value can vary. These are variables, and numbers like this 1, 2, 3 upon 4, minus 2, 0, all these are constants because their values are fixed. 2 will always remain 2. 3 upon 4 will always remain 3 upon 4. It can't be changed. So these are constants. Now when we combine variables and constants, an algebraic expression is formed. For example, what we can do? We can multiply a variable x with 2. So this will give us 2x. Now we can add 4 to this product. Now this is a algebraic expression. Similarly, can we form another algebraic expression? Yes, we can form. So let's take this time. 3 upon 4 z minus 4. Now here 3 upon 4, a constant was multiplied with variable z, and then we have subtracted 4 from this product. Now again a algebraic expression is formed. Now let's say we are having 5p minus 20. So here what we did? First we multiplied 5 with p. So 5p is formed here. Then what we did? Then we subtracted 20 from the product. Now this is a algebraic expression. All these are algebraic expressions. So here if we observe carefully, what we are doing, we are just multiplying a constant with a variable. We are combining constant and variable. Can we combine variable with variable? Will it form a algebraic expression? If we combine variable with variable, or if we combine a variable with another variable. So let's check that out now. Now suppose we are having a variable x. Now if we multiply x with x, now if we multiply 4 with it and add 20 to the product, now what is this? 4 into x, it is 4x square. X into x means x square, so this is 4x square plus 20. Now again this is a algebraic expression. So here 4x square is formed by multiplying x with x and the product with 4. So here we multiplied 4 with x and then we added 20 to it. This formed a algebraic expression. Now let's say we are having 4xy plus zx minus y square. Now again this is a algebraic expression because here first what we are doing, for 4 is multiplied with xy, and how xy is formed? Xy is formed by multiplying x and y together. Here two variables are multiplied and then we added product of z and x with it, and then we subtracted y square from it. And how we formed y square? Y square is formed by multiplying y with y, that is by combining two variables which are y. So this is again a algebraic expression. Can we have any other example? Yes, we can have like 5pq minus r square plus xy. Now here again two variables are combined. See, for the first one, how we formed 5pq. First we multiplied p and q, that is we combined two variables, and then we multiplied a constant 5 with it, and then we subtracted r square from it. And how r square was formed? R square is formed by multiplying r with r. So this is again a algebraic expression. So algebraic expression is basically combination of variables and constants, and we are combining them using the operations addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. We are using these operations to combine variables and constants to form a algebraic expressions. So we have seen how an algebraic expression is formed. Now let us see what are terms of an expression. For example, we are having this expression 4x square plus 20xy minus z square. So here this is an expression. Now let's see this 4x square. This has been formed separately. 4x square has been formed separately, 20xy has been formed separately, and then minus z square has been formed separately, and then we put them together to form an algebraic expression. See here how 4x square was formed. We multiplied x with x, that is we combined x with x, and then we multiplied a constant with it, that is 4. Now by doing that 4x square is formed. So we formed 4x square separately, and then we formed 20xy. How we formed 20xy? First we multiplied x with y, that is we combined two variables, and then we multiplied 20 to it, and then we subtracted z square from this. And how we formed this z square or minus z square? We just multiplied variable with variable, that is z with z here. By doing that we got z square. So here 4x square is formed separately, 20xy is formed separately, and then minus z square is formed separately. Now all these are terms of algebraic expression. These are terms. So in this algebraic expression there are three terms. The first one is, or we can write like this, term 1, this is 4x square. Term 2, it is 20xy, and term 3, there are total 3 terms. Term 3 is minus z square. We always have to consider this minus also while writing terms. So these are the 3 terms of above algebraic expression. Now let's consider one more example. Let's say we are having 4p square minus 20p plus 10. Now again this is an algebraic expression. Now what we are doing here, we are forming separately 4p square. First we formed 4p square, and then minus 20p, and then 10. How we formed 4p square? We multiplied p with p to get p square, and then we multiplied it with 4 to get 4p square, and then we formed minus 20p. And how we formed this? For forming minus 20p, what we did, we multiplied minus 20, which is a constant, with a variable p, and then we have added 10 to this expression. So now this is one algebraic expression in which 4p square is formed separately, and then minus 20p is formed, and then 10 is formed, and then we put them together to make an algebraic expression. Now these are the terms. So these are the 3 terms of algebraic expression. So here first term we can write it as t1, this is 4p square. t2, that is second term, it is minus 20p. We have to consider this minus always with the term. So this is minus 20p, and then third term it is 10. So these are the terms of above algebraic expression. So here we have seen how to find number of terms or how to differentiate between terms of algebraic expression. Now let's have one more example. Let's say we are having x square plus y square minus zxy plus 20x minus 90y plus 30xy. Now see here, what we are doing, first we formed x square by multiplying x with x, and then we formed y square by multiplying y with y, and then we formed minus zxy by multiplying minus z with x and then it with y, and then we formed 20x and then minus 90y and then 30xy. So here we are forming all these terms separately and then we are putting them together to form an algebraic expression. So which are the terms here? It is x square, then y square, and then minus zxy, and then plus 20x, then minus 90y, and then 30xy. So these are the different terms. This is first term, then second term, this one is third, fourth, fifth, and the last one is sixth. So in total there are 6 terms in this algebraic expression. So this is how we can count how many terms are there in an algebraic expression. So we have discussed how an algebraic expression is formed and then what are the terms of algebraic expression. Now we are going to discuss about factors of a term. For example, we are having this algebraic expression, let's say it is 4x square minus 20x. Here this is one algebraic expression. How many terms are there? What we are doing actually, first we are forming 4x square. And how we formed 4x square? By multiplying 4 with x and then it with x again. 4 into x will give us 4x square, and then we formed minus 20x. And how we did that? We multiplied minus 20 with x. So now after that we just put them together or we added them to form a algebraic expression. Now how an algebraic expression is formed? It is formed when terms are added. So by adding these two terms we formed an algebraic expression. So the terms are 4x square and then minus 20x. Now let's see the first term, it is 4x square. How this term is formed? We formed it like this, 4 into x into x. So here we are using 4, x and x. So these are the factors of this term. So factors of the term 4x square are 4x and x. Now the second term is minus 20x. What we are doing to form this term? We are multiplying minus 20 with x. By doing this we got minus 20x. Now what we are using here? Minus 20 and x. So these are the factors of the second term, which is minus 20x. So basically we can say that terms are product of factors, or we can say a term is product of factors. As we can see here, the first term, which is 4x square, it is product of its factors, which are 4x and x. And then minus 20x, it is also one term and it is formed by product of factors, which are minus 20 and x. This is how we find factors of a term. Now let's take one more example. Suppose we are having z square minus 20xy plus zxy. So here, what is the first term? First term is z square. First we formed z square separately and then we formed minus 20xy and then zxy, and then we just simply added them to form an algebraic expression. So here the first term is z square. What are the factors of z square? It is formed by multiplying z into z. So the factors are z and z. So these are the factors of this term. Similarly, let's consider the second term. It is minus 20xy. So what we are doing to form this term? We are multiplying minus 20 with x and then it with y. So we are using minus 20 x and y. So these are the factors of the second term. Now the last term here is zxy. We multiplied z with x and then it with y. So the factors are z, x and y. So these are the factors. So till now we have discussed how an algebraic expression is formed. An algebraic expression is formed when different terms are added together. Then an algebraic expression is formed. And then we have seen how to find number of terms or how to tell which are the terms of an algebraic expression. And after that we have seen how to find factors of a term. And we have seen a term is formed by taking product of different factors. Now let's discuss tree diagram. So here we are having one expression. It is 4x square minus 3xy. How many terms are there? 4x square, this is the first term, and the second term is minus 3xy. So first expression is divided into two terms, or we can say expression is formed by these two terms. And then what we are doing? We are dividing these terms into factors, or we can say the term 4x square is made up of three factors and they are 4x and x. Similarly, minus 3xy is formed of three factors and they are minus 3, x and y. So these are the three factors of this term. Here what we are using dotted lines for factors. We are using this for having no confusion. Just to avoid confusion, we are using dotted lines to represent factors. So this diagram is known as tree diagram. Let's look at one more tree diagram now. Now the expression is 5xy plus 10. So what we are doing here, first we formed 5xy by multiplying 5 with x and then it with y, and then we added 10 to it. So there are two terms in this expression. The first one is 5xy and the second one is 10. And then 5xy, it was formed of three factors, 5, x and y. So it has been divided into three factors and the factors are represented using dotted lines. So this is how a tree diagram is formed for this expression 5xy plus 10. Similarly, we can form tree diagram for any other expression also.